Junie B94. Appreciate your comment, my man. I can't believe I switched your comment for another person's comment, which was a hilarious comment at first. I think I discerned or deciphered what the person wanted to say. I believe they were referring to Adam, which may explain. I know I'm still a bozo, but it may explain why I switched you guys' comment, because you were essentially talking about the same thing. I just didn't recognize that. I gave you credit for his comment, but but now let's get straight to your comment, because I really enjoy what you're getting at. Essentially, you're trying to focus in on this theory, not necessarily why the casting. You're actually looking at it from an in-universe canon perspective and why that's significant, and I love that. So I'm just gonna reread your comment, your actual comment. Hey, I have a quick theory and thought. Since the pics of Adam standing were leaked and we're sure it isn't Lee Winnell, my question is, who is the person that would have been switched in place of Adam? And why did Jigsaw, whoever made that switch, feel that important to do it instead of just releasing Adam? I think that's the missing piece everyone is skipping over. Lovely. So I'm so glad you even left that comment, that I made that issue, because I could actually speak to this. And I think this is crucial. Obviously, if the notion is that the body was switched, I would presume that's to trick Hoffman. And the trick would be that Hoffman believed that's Adam's body. He believed that there was no further significance or no further manipulation there. Or it was Hoffman. Hoffman switched the body. And not even Jigsaw knows of it. So maybe that body switch has something inside his pocket that would be a way to get out of the bathroom, which would be pretty amazing considering the fact that that's literally how we got the original twist in Saw, right? Adam opening Zepp's, and everyone's assuming, oh, he might have the key, he could get out. No, actually, Zepp was in the game as well. And that is such an incredible twist, no matter how many times you see it. So if it's Jigsaw, it's to trick Hoffman. But if it was Hoffman who switched Adam's body, that would be crazy. One, because it would definitely give you an idea that Hoffman figured out a way to get out of that bathroom. Who that person is something else I want to talk to, because it could be very interesting. Imagine it's Logan. Well, that wouldn't make sense. See, this is why you also don't do things off the cuff, but I'm confident, man. Obviously couldn't be Logan. Age-wise, I don't think it would be William Emerson either.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb.
Is
for real.
Crucial. Who could it be? It obviously can't be Tap, right? Complexion-wise, body type, there's so many differences, you're not going to be able to pull that one off. So it ain't Tap. Who else could it be? That's a very interesting thing to ponder. I'm still just, you're seeing me pontificate in real time. It's really hard to guess who it is, because we know how crucial Saw 2's end utilizes the bathroom. So off the rip, obviously this is all after Saw 1 and even after Saw X. So it's not Daniel, it's not Xavier, it's not anyone post Saw 1. So it would have to be somebody we don't know about, or someone that is not hitting our brains. It could just be a random victim as well. Doesn't necessarily have to be anyone that we are familiar with. It could just be someone that they needed as a stand-in, right? So again, this is why I constantly bring up Abi. I constantly bring up Tap, just to really focus in on that time in this timeline, because some people are wording it like, oh, this is a different timeline. No, this is the same timeline. And we're fixated on a point in time that's in between Saw 1 and 2. This is not a different timeline. This ain't Halloween. This ain't Marvel MCU. This ain't the multiverse. There's not separate timelines. Doesn't necessarily mean another universe. That's Marvel logic. That's scientific logic, more or less, quantum theory. But you're referring to this movie. No, it's just fixated on a different point in time for the franchise, but the same exact timeline. Nothing is changing. Having said all of that, it would have to be in that sort of ballpark. So those types of characters, that time. So who could it possibly be? All I know, if you need a body double, Hoffman would be the guy who would have access to do that. You would assume he has connections to a mortician, or has familiarity with a mortician, or has an idea of where to find the bodies of people that he's investigating, or victims he's trying to decipher, or things of that nature. So if anybody has that type of pull, I believe it would be Hoffman, right? So Hoffman would be the one that even would have that ability to body swap Adam. And with a damaged face, similar style, I could actually see it be pulled off. This is a really great comment because it really hones in on why the body swap is even a theory in the first place. Obviously, we heard about the Saw 7 errors, but most importantly, the fact is we do see the bathroom, and we know how many people have access to bathroom. It's very limited. I know CZ's world was stuck on the fact that the bathroom could have been discovered, but I'm not entirely on that same mind state. So it's definitely going to be difficult to try to discern who exactly it is, right? If this does come to fruition. But the last possibility I want to mention, just to mention this, because, man, you got me thinking, man. Could it be Amanda that body swapped? Right? She had the last opportunity. We never saw the aftermath, so we definitely don't necessarily know that Adam is dead, right? So it's easy to presume that it would happen after Amanda attacked him. But maybe we see Amanda calm down eventually and realize that, oh shit, I have to fix this mistake before Jigsaw figures this out, right? So in a way, she would have that inclination that Jigsaw would test her due to making this level of mistake. So there's actually multiple ways that you could look at it. Could be Jigsaw trying to trick Hoffman, trying to find a person or an accomplice that he can trust, or mentor, or create, or foster. It could be Hoffman because, of course, he probably figured, you know what, this is the main room. It's still secretive, still in secret. Most likely he could test me up in here. So let me find like a contingency plan to do so. And the body, if the body was swapped, it would be here in Saw 10. Because we already saw the body multiple times as the series progressed. So it would have had to happen at this moment after Amanda attacked him in the recovery. So again, thank you so much, Junie B94. You the man. Great comment. Have an amazing time tomorrow, man. We're gonna watch this tomorrow, Thursday, the 28th, preview night. Don't spoil it for nobody. I won't spoil it for nobody. And my out of theater reaction will drop tomorrow or Friday at the very earliest, because I don't want to make another mistake. I do want to keep it sharp and clean. So if it doesn't drop tomorrow, it'll definitely drop on Friday. And then over the weekend, if it's not that Friday, I would begin to record it. Or most likely going to go watch this movie again. You got to show this movie love. Let's show this movie love so we can get a Saw 11. And we need to support a franchise like this that doesn't come up with cheap ways to continue the franchise. They think about it. Even Jigsaw and Spiral thought long and hard, try to avoid trying to make some damage. Jigsaw had some actual mistakes that can be fixed. You remove some lines, that could be fixed. There's nothing too definitive about a man describing 10 years ago, right? So that's not too bad of an issue when you really think about it. In the middle of a moment, you're going to be like 14 years ago and 32 months and 2 seconds. So please like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.